Hi guys, good evening and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in tonight's video I thought I'd share my thoughts and feelings with you guys about the big news that we got earlier today, that the X-Files reboot from filmmaker Ryan Coogler is officially moving forward with a pilot order set at Hulu. Along with that, we have one of our first actors cast in the show, as well as the showrunner being named. Daniela Deadweiler will be starring as one of the two agents who will be working in the X-Files. And then Jennifer Yale joins as the showrunner, which is interesting because I thought Ryan Coogler would be the showrunner since he's writing, producing, and directing this series. But maybe he'll just he'll step back in a more creative role where he'll call the shots with some things but let Jennifer Yale run it. I don't know how it works, but then again, maybe he chose Jennifer Yale to execute his vision for this show so he can continue working on other projects. You know, we don't know when we're supposed to get it, but a third Black Panther film is supposedly in the works. When that'll actually come out remains to be seen. But, you know, besides Black Panther 3, I'm sure he's got other projects and films he wants to work on in addition to the X-Files show. But this is very exciting, knowing that someone has been cast as one of the two leads in this series means that the show is officially moving forward and that much closer to actual filming and production. I wouldn't be surprised within the coming weeks or month or so we would have a second actor or actress announced as the other co-lead on this show, as Miss Deadweiler appears to be the first lead mentioned so far, and the other co-lead has yet to be announced or cast. So we'll see what happens there. I really love the X-Files, the show. Although I got to be honest with you guys, I was in it mostly for the Monster of the Week episodes. I really did not care for the overall overarching alien conspiracy storyline from the beginning till the end, whether the end was season 9 or season 10 or season 11 with those two small revivals we got. I was not a big fan of that particular storyline. I found it to be frustrating and vexing and dissatisfying with no resolution in sight or in the ending at all. It was very unfulfilling for me. But I did enjoy the episodes where Mulder and Scully would investigate paranormal phenomena, monsters, creatures, human beings with unique or special powers, human mutants, stuff like that. Those Monster of the Week episodes, those are the episodes I live for. In fact, if I were running this show, the entire series would be nothing but Monster of the Week episodes. But that's just me. Obviously, not everyone is going to feel that way. Not every X-File fan feels the way I do. So best of luck to Ryan Coogler and Jennifer Yale for whatever vision they have for this show. I'm sure I'll enjoy it, or I'll enjoy most of it. Some episodes I'll probably like more than others, but I'll watch it when it premieres, and I'll see how I like it and how I feel about it once it does drop, and maybe I'll change my mind or opinion. Maybe they'll tell a brand new story overall, one that's not like Chris Carter's alien conspiracy storyline from the original show or not. I don't know. But I do know that if this show does adapt the Monster of the Week episode format for storytelling, I will be very much all in, all here for it, because those were the episodes I loved and enjoyed the most and still rewatch to this day. To this day. So I'm really excited about that aspect of it. Now, whether or not this show will have an overarching conspiracy storyline with dark forces within the U.S. government trying to cover up, deny, or hide the existence of aliens and an alien hostile invasion or takeover of our planet. Whether or not that storyline is gonna pan out in this new X-Files show remains to be seen. But like I said, if they do a Monster of the Week episode type of deal, I am all in and all here for it. So I'm very much excited and looking forward to that. And I hope they do plenty of those kind of episodes and introduce us to all sorts of brand new iconic monsters and creatures that we'll know and remember for years on end, much like the original series did for us. I was confused at first when they said Jennifer Yale was going to be announced as the showrunner, because I thought Ryan Coogler would be the showrunner. But then I'm like, well, maybe he's calling the shots more behind the scenes than we realize, and he trusts her to carry out his vision for this show, and they're both on the same page and in constant communication with each other and stuff like that, which frees him up and allows him to work on other projects, possibly like Black Panther 3 and other films he wants to make and so on. So I'm all here for it. The fact that this is very exciting for me personally, because the fact that an actor has been cast as one of the lead roles in this show means the show is that much closer to being coming to fruition, being filmed and going into production very soon, which means hypothetically we could get the show as early as next year or maybe in 2028. Only time will tell. It really depends on a number of things. But the show is now that much closer to becoming a reality, and I'm very excited about that. I'm looking forward to it. Best of luck to Danielle Deadweiler, and best of luck to Jennifer Yale and Ryan Coogler. I hope you all have a fantastic, wonderful time making this series. And I think I speak for myself and a lot of other people when I say we can't wait to see what you got. So good luck to all of you. Hope it turns out great. And in the meantime, you can always rewatch your favorite episodes of X-Files on Hulu, Disney Plus, and Pluto TV. I believe that's where it's all streaming at currently. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video to be informative and somewhat entertaining. How do you feel about the X-Files reboot with Ryan Coogler writing and directing the pilot episode, and then the show taking off from there? Let me know what you think down below in the comments section. Have a wonderful rest of your night. The X-Files, obviously, the reboot has no official title or premiere date as of yet, but stay tuned to this channel for more further updates and news as we get it. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. And of course, until next time, the truth is out there.